Hi everybody, this is Natasha from Divine Creations, and today I am going to show you how to create this beautiful picture frame. Great for gifts, great for personal use, and we're going to go ahead and get started right now. So thanks for joining me, and remember to like, subscribe, and share. See you in a few. All right, y'all. So this is Cricut Design Space. This is where all the magic happens. I didn't want to waste your time by importing all the images. So this is everything you're going to need. You're going to need my SVG. No worries. The link is in the description. Head over to Spotify or wherever you're going to pull your music from, whether it's Apple Music or using a QR code, and pick your picture. It could be something personalized or it could be the picture of the album cover. It can even be a baby's picture. It's all up to you. But I just wanted to let you know how easy it is to customize the SVG. Once you import it into Cricut, just ungroup it or unattach it. Turn the eyeball off on the ones you don't want to use and keep the ones you do. Make sure that you attach everything at the end to resize it. I'm going to go ahead and use, me and my husband's picture from our wedding. We got married in Las Vegas. This is the song I initially was going to go to, so I'm going to arrange it in a way that it would look on, on an album cover, something that you want to hang in your house. So just be creative. There is no wrong way to do this. So that's all I'm going to do here in Cricut. So please keep watching. I will come back and show you exactly how to put all the vinyl together onto the picture frame. All right, y'all, keep watching. All right, so now that we have printed our picture, here it is. Go ahead and put it on your mat. Make sure you're connected via Bluetooth or have your USB cord plugged in. I am currently using my iPad Pro, so I am connected via Bluetooth. I'm using sticker paper, so make sure you select the correct setting for your sticker paper. So now that it's blinking, we're going to go ahead and feed it in and go ahead and let it cut. All right, it is now done cutting. You can go ahead and see we have perfect cut lines. And we're going to go ahead and put this to the side because we are going to go ahead and cut our words out next. All right, now just like we did with our print and cut, we have our material on our mat. We have already placed it where it needs to be, have our settings already. No need to mirror because this is vinyl and not heat transfer vinyl. So we're going to go ahead and get started. While the machine is cutting, I want to give you a look at the frame we will be using. This is an 8x10 picture frame. It was a gift to me from my mother. So this is where I'm going to place all of our designs right in this frame here. All right, so the gold is finished. I'm going to go ahead and cut it down, and then we're going to put our transfer tape on it. Make sure you have your clear transfer tape. Don't forget that. Now I'm going to cut out my Spotify code, but I'm going to cut that out of black. So let me go ahead and get my mat prepared. One moment. All right, y'all. So now we're going to go ahead and get prepared to cut our last portion, and we will cut this using black vinyl. So let me go ahead and set this up by selecting continue. Remember, make sure you select your material type that works for your material. I'm using vinyl, and for me, I have to do more. Hit done. And now that it's blanking, you make sure your mat is pushed all the way up. Hit the blanking light. And then we're going to go ahead and start cutting. So I went on and took everything out of the picture frame, as you see here. I'm gonna go ahead and use my spray, clean the glass front and back, so it will all be ready and prepped to go for our vinyl and our sticker. All right, so our Spotify code is finished cutting. As you see it there, I'm gonna go ahead and weed it and get our transfer tape on all our pieces so that we can go ahead and start applying it to our glass. All right, so as I was weeding, I wanted to hop on and show you ladies that you don't have to waste your time picking out all those small letters. I do what we call reverse weeding. Sorry for the lighting. Just pick out the insides of your letters and leave everything else. Put the transfer on top, and then you'll peel it back. Unfortunately, I have one hand, so you peel it, and you'll see it's a lot easier to do it this way opposed to trying to remove the gold and leaving the letters, because most likely the letters are going to shift, and that's going to be a real headache for you. So I'll come back as soon as it's done weeding so you can have an idea what that's going to look like. All right, so all my vinyl has this transfer tape. My picture's ready. My code is here ready. I took the glass and I'm going to lay it onto my cutting board here. So I'm going to use this as a way so that all of my images, my vinyl, my picture is centered. It's very difficult for you. I guess you can kind of see it. This is where it stops. Oh, I got vinyl on me. So it's 8 by 10. So it is exactly 8 by 10 here. There's the 8. You're going to lay this down exactly straight as you can. It's kind of difficult doing it with one hand. And use your lines as a guide so that your vinyl is laid down really, really straight. So I'm going to go ahead, set up my camera so you can see me lay it down, and I'll be back with the finished product. All right, I adjusted my lights. I hope this is a good angle. So because this is 8, we know 4 is our midway point. So we're going to stick between the 2 and the 6 so we can make sure. I'm going to lay my code down first. Double check and make sure that your code works, because you don't want to put this down and it doesn't work. So that's what I did. I made sure that it worked correctly. Just give me a second, because I had vinyl stuck to my hands. And anybody that deals with vinyl on a regular, you know vinyl sticks to you for days. So it's probably not the best angle, but hopefully you'll get the gist that I am just following my guidelines here. So this could be centered here. Oops, just want to pick it up so I can look at it. Oops. Perfect. It is centered perfect. Let me bring you around so you can kind of see here. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I've had this picture frame for so long, I just really didn't know how I was going to use it, if I was just going to put a basic picture, like our wedding picture in it, but I think this is a really great idea for gifts or just something for yourself. So now we have our code down, and we're going to go to the next step, which will be our playlist buttons here, our pretend buttons. It is with When I First Saw You by Jamie Foxx. I'm actually using a whole playlist, so if you choose to scan it yourself, you will hear our playlist that me and my husband loves. Just a few of our songs that we love here. don't want it to be too high. I'm just using my lines here as a guide. Take your time. No need to rush. No need to rush. Lay it down, smooth it. Once you get it down, you can pick it up. Because my picture is pretty small, so I don't need a lot of space here at the top. Okay, let's go ahead and peel up our transfer tape very carefully and on a diagonal. Always pull it on a diagonal. If you notice that it's not coming up, just give it a nice good rub. Rub, rub, rub. There you go. Just give it a good rub and try again. Because sometimes vinyl can be a little tricky. That's why it's good to, you find a vinyl company, stick with them. I'm telling you, stick with one brand if you can, because they are not all equal. See, this one is really giving me a problem. So I'm gonna really rub. Be careful to use one of these if you want. Really get it a good going. It's best to take your time with this, because you mess this up, now you just got to start all over again. And I've been there. You can always kind of like start at the bottom, kind of flip it around, especially if this part is working for you. All right, just take my time. You don't want to rush. And I didn't want to speed this part up for y'all because I want you to really see how I am taking my time here. You do not want to rush and have your letters lift up. That's why we do reverse weeding, because we don't want to really fuss with these little teeny words. We just don't want to do it. So it's all worth the time. Done. So we'll put our transfer tape to the side because it is reusable and it is perfectly centered. Now we're going to start next with our picture. I think I have to here's the picture, me and my husband. I'm going to measure this again because I forgot what the exact measurement was. I am, where did my ruler go? Is it under here? Oh, there it is. It's across the room. I'm just first going to peel. It's a little trick of mine. I like to peel off the sticker paper from around the image first, because that will ensure that, you know, everything is fine with this weight. So you might as well go ahead and toss that out. But don't ever toss these wax sheets out because you can use them for your stickers. So I'm just going to remeasure this again. So it's 4.5. Okay, so now I know where I need to be. Cricut cut that so nice. So I just want to remeasure, make sure my glass is straight because it does like to move. Just taking my time. This is permanent sticker paper, so once it goes down, it's down. Perfect. So that's centered perfect, and we're all done here. Look how amazing that came out. So that is amazing. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around, so bear with me so we can admire this all together. All right, y'all, this is the finished product. I shined up my picture frame. I used a glitter background, glitter cardstock, nothing fancy. I have my beautiful plant here, and there it is. I love it. I love how it came out. My Spotify code works perfectly. I use gold vinyl, and that's glossy sticker paper for me and my husband's picture. My little plant here. So just wanted to show y'all the finished product.